it's, if you watched the previous video, at least you'll recognise me right now, because, you know, you'll recognise this bitch. But yeah, I'm going to Sweden. Cannot wait. I think I'm going to spend a couple of weeks there, and then once I come back I start uni, which is scary, but I can't wait. It's been such a chaotic couple of days, obviously getting back from Kendal, and then well, it will be, I'm talking in the past right now, but it'll be the future, if that makes sense. I feel like I didn't word that right, but yeah. This is also the fit right now. The jacket from Adanola, the set from Lululemon, and I don't have socks on. Boo. Hi guys, so I'm currently in Sweden. I'm currently in Sweden at the moment. I've not entirely vlogged much. I don't really know what my plan is here. I'm currently in the midst of doing multiple things, but I am going out for drinks now. But I thought I'd do a little update depending on where this vlog goes, where it doesn't. So I was in a hotel for like the first 2 nights. It was great. It was this hotel. I was in it for the first 2 nights. I'm putting my shoes on, by the way. They're super cute. Look how cute they are. I love them. So I was in the hotel the first 2 nights. I didn't particularly do anything. I didn't sort of see anyone. I was just sort of vibing about the same as I usually do on my solo travels. And I'd literally just got back from Kendal, so I was absolutely knackered. You're a trot. With all that in mind, I just sort of chill, just like caught up on all my sleep. And I was moving to a hostel because I was like, well, I want to meet people. Like, I want to sort of have fun there, see people, meet people, basically just go down that route. And I was in the hostel and I fucking hated it. So there was multiple things I hated, but nobody would fucking talk. Nobody was talking. I was like, well, this is shit. And like, you'd have a conversation with them, and I think as well, like, the Scouse accent, the people in the room weren't English, which obviously I speak English well, and they speak English ridiculously well. I think a lot of them speak it a lot better than me, but I talk really fast, and I think when I'm speaking to people I don't know, my accent goes super strong as well, which you can probably tell in this vlog actually. But I obviously noticed that, and I was like, oh my god, like, they don't actually know what I'm saying. Like, you'd speak to them and they just go like, and I'm like, okay. And I wasn't saying anything particularly weird, like, don't get me wrong, if I know someone I will just say like really weird shit, like, that is not wrong, that is not weird for me to do. Yeah, so I thought that was like really bizarre. Each their own, I guess, but I just couldn't stay there any longer, so I had to just cancel the booking and just leave. I don't know if I'll get my money back for that, but honestly I don't care. It's a lot of money, I'm not happy about it, but I just couldn't do it. So yeah, and then obviously I'm going to meet up with people that I've met the previous times I've been in. That's my fucking earring. The hell? What the hell? But anyway, yeah, so I'm meeting up with them tonight. Not tonight, even though it's super late. It's like 9 o'clock. I was going to say if you can't tell by the sky, but as I said previously on the other Swedish vlog, it doesn't fucking get dark here. But either or, that is sort of the plans. But it's just a wild situation, honestly. It's super wild. If this is my last night, I kind of want to enjoy it. There's not too much time to drink, but I hope I do. I don't even know how I'm still drinking after Kendal, to be honest. I'm also talking to myself, not the camera, so apologies. But it feels a lot way to talk that way than that way. Also, you can see a shrimp sandwich. If I can be bothered tomorrow, I will probably go back to the fish church. I can't pronounce that in Swedish, but I got a shrimp sandwich and it's amazing. But there's also like really weird shots that they do there, and I threw those up, which I've also mentioned previously. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of like where it's at the moment. It's very bizarre. I'm not normally like this bad on solo trips. Like, normally I'm out, but I think Kendal completely just messed up all of it for me. So that's kind of fun. Also, like, not fucking 8, and that's not like trigger warning, but that's not on purpose. Like, I keep either forgetting or like not wanting to, in terms of like, I just don't want to go to like and buy stuff. So I've just been eating bread. I was making sandwiches. I did have cheese and ham, but obviously in the hostel there's no fridge, so that only lasted a day, because I'm not even risking that. But yeah, so Swedish bread's lovely, but it's a very bizarre situation. I really don't know where this vlog's going to pan out, but I thought I'd do a bit of an update while I'm waiting to go out, and while I look reasonably reasonable. But I hope I am editing the Kendal vlog at the moment. Well, I was, not right now, but I've been editing that while I'm here. I could end up staying in Gothenburg for a bit longer, depends on how tonight goes, fuck knows. But anyway, fit check wise, I bought this last time when I went to Gothenburg from H&M. I think it's so cute. Well, I didn't buy it when I was here, but I bought it for when I came here. I bought it online. Now, right, I just want to, so I'm quite tall, I'm 5'7", 5'8". These are my jeans, by the way. These are the jeans that I wear everywhere. These are my Levi's. They're men's Levi's. Come at me. Men's jeans are 10 times better. So I do have like a big crotch patch, but they're low-waisted anyway to me. So, this is evil. But yeah, jeans with this top, right? Like, look, it's still small. It's like a crop top. This I bought originally in a small, which everything else I bought from H&M is a small. The sizes are always pretty good there to buy online because they're all, like, some things like Shein and stuff, you never really know what you're getting. But with H&M, you always sort of do. And to be honest, I think it's a Swedish brand, so a lot of people are very tall here. Take that into account. But anyway, I bought it as a small. It did not fucking fit at all. And it's a women's. It's not even a kid's one. It's a women's. So this size on me right now, and I'm not fucking morbidly obese, but this size, like, look, it's a crop top. It's a fucking extra large. What the fuck? And to be honest, I don't think it went to an XXL, but if it did, I would have bought that instead. But I was like, what the hell? But I think it's really cute anyway. It's adorable. The watch and the bangles. Bangles, I can't actually remember where they're from. The watch is my Seiko, which I bought when I was in Paris, which I fucking love. Rings, I know like nobody asked for like a fit check, but I've got nothing else to do. The rings, this was my breakup present to myself. Hashtag I'm a bitch. And y'all don't need men to buy you shit because you can buy it yourself. It was less so that, to be honest, I was just like, I'm gonna spoil myself. This one is a carnelian because I had a carnelian bracelet similar to, no, citron, sorry, this is citron, this is carnelian. I had a citron bracelet similar to this one because I just like wearing my crystals because, you know, I'm a hippie at heart. This is the first holiday I've not brought my tarot cards, actually. It's because I had no baggage storage left. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and it broke the first time I was here, and I was like, oh my god. But then obviously anyone that's into crystals knows, like, there's reasoning behind that. I shan't go into it, but so it's like, damn, god damn. And then this is from Harrison, my brother, who was in the British Isles vlog. But anyway, yeah, I know this is like practically rambling. It's probably gonna be very similar to the Denmark vlog, the Copenhagen one. I might go back to Copenhagen because I kind of just want to get my head in check mentally. So I'm just sort of trying to find it. And then I didn't say, I got into university. Well, I got in, I got the offer, but I needed my teacher to like support it, like my teacher from years ago, like 2-3 years ago, and it finally got accepted. I was like, ah! So I am going to study history as well, which I can't fucking wait. I love history. Again, I keep bringing things like that are in the background, but these weren't like placed on purpose, they're just on the bed, which says a lot really. I'm a big history nerd, but like really specific parts, so I kind of want to expand my knowledge on the rest of it, because I feel like whenever I say that, people are like, oh my god, blah, 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 and I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, talk to me about like Marie Antoinette, Catherine the Great, French, Russian Revolution, I'm flying. Anything bar that point, I'd rather talk about planes. But anyway, that's kind of like where it's at the moment. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I'm intrigued to know what's going to happen. Do you really want to go to the theme park again though? But I'm really disappointed about the hostel because I really thought I'd meet people. Like, because I'd rather like obviously spend time with like girls and friends and things like that. Like the big way I met people the first time was obviously just being drunk, and then you just end up on tables with people and talking to them. But I'm not going to drink on my own because I'm a liability. Like, I'm honestly a liability. And plus it's just a bit weird as a girl. Like, I feel like as a man you can go to a bar, and I know this is really sexist of me to say, but I feel like as a man you can go to a bar, you can drink by yourself, you can eat by yourself, it's perfectly normal. But as a girl it's slightly different because it does look like you're on the hunt for like a fella, and like I'm not particularly doing that. Like, I just want to have fun. I just do. And I know you don't need alcohol to have fun, but again, this is probably not a good thing, but like this is my YouTube channel, this is about me. I always started this channel just in case like I was ever on a plane, the plane went down. I'd kind of want to be remembered as myself and not how people will talk about me, because you can never control what people say about yourself, but you can always control what you say about yourself. So this is getting really depressing, but like, again, rambles, my channel. If you don't like it, scroll off the video. I've got much more interesting ones out there. But I do love Sweden. I honestly, I'm still debating when I get my degree, doing my masters here. I do love it. I love the language. I think it's a super fun one to learn. I've learned a lot of it in a small space time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not fucking fluent whatsoever. My pronunciation's awful. I speak in a Scouse accent, and I really don't fucking like talking it. Like, I only speak it when I'm drunk, because I always just feel like I'm offending people when I do. But I'm hoping to get a couple Swedish beers because they are fucking lovely here. If there's a Guinness on offer, I'll fucking take that. That's my fit check. That's my rambles about my top. But these shoes, I will say, I've done a lot of travelling in these shoes already. Now, these are given like Oasis core, but fucking hell, as a tall girl, I don't like shoes with heels and stuff and big wedges. Honestly, for me, I just don't like being tall. It's something that I've always just been like, ooh, I don't like that about myself. And that's not even based on other people. That is just, I don't even know why. I just never have. So I like really flat shoes. These Adidas Sambas. These are specials. Adidas specials. There's less of a sole on these. They're very similar to Converse, and you'll probably see me wearing Converse a lot as well. I will stop rambling now. I should probably go check that message. I probably won't vlog anything while I'm out with them. Again, same as I've always said on this channel, it's just a bit awkward. I'm getting indigestion from this bread. I've actually eaten like a full fucking loaf, but like, I'd rather do that and drink beer than like last time I was here and I just threw it all up. But yeah, it is me anyway. The makeup is slaying. The hair is very ginger at the moment. Not very ginger, but like it's the tinge, so I do need to get that dyed again. And to be fair, I might go back to the hairdresser. I've always done it myself, but I might go back to the hairdresser because she cut it so well, and the colour, although it was dark and I expected, I can always just change that because my hair colour fades out instantly anyway. But yeah, also, actually, I'll show you my coat. Also this, considering I live in England and it fucking rains 24/7, you'd think I'd have a coat with a hood, but I don't, because apparently people don't fucking make them. So I got this parka. Now again, this was a pain, an absolute pain to find one with a hood, and you'd think like a trench coat, they all fucking come with hoods. They don't. They actually don't. But this one, I've always wanted a beige coat, and I just think it's so cute. I love it. I think it's adorable, and it's got a hood, and I bought it from Vinted. It's Zara originally. The little like maroon. It's so cute. But yeah, okay, right. I'm actually gonna go now. I'm gonna have a pain. This is gonna be a pain to edit, so apologies to myself in the future. But we'll see what happens. I could either be flying back tomorrow, stay in Manchester for a couple of days because I just like Manchester. I might do like a Dan and Phil tour. I'm joking. If not, could be pinging about, could be staying here a bit longer. Fuck knows. Problem with me is I'll just do whatever. And then I've got Boston. I don't even think I mentioned that, but I'm going to see my Cam in September. Like, I can't wait. I'm only going for a couple of days because it's expensive as fuck. But I've had that on the card since November. I booked it when I was in Iceland and my bank like would not fucking accept it, which was a pain when you're like rushing to get tickets because they were all selling out. So I was like, and I've also booked my Kendall 26 ticket, but that's not a surprise because it'll be my 4th year there. But yeah, cheers to beer. Knowing what the fuck's gonna happen next. But yeah, but I fucking hated the hostel. I will never stay in one again. I changed a plan, and I don't know if I'm including that, so that's a bit of a wild one. But look how pretty the sky looks. Like, I thought I'd show you this. Look how cute. I think that's so cute. Little things in life. No, I'm joking. But what the hell? Hi guys, it is me. Oh, I am back. I am very hungover, if you can't tell. I did end up going out. I went to like somebody's house and drank with them and their friends. It's like the same people as, well, the same person as last time. Met up with them, drinking in a friend's house, if that makes sense. So I ended up doing that, and then going out clubbing. Now I'm fucking cursed when it comes to Gothenburg drinking, because this is not the first time, this is the second time that I have drank and threw up. So that's fun. It's probably a great way to make enemies and mess up the city, and I feel horrendous about that. So, you know, probably won't ever come back because I'm probably on a watch list. Really hungover. I'm going home, well, I'm going to Manchester for like a couple of days and then seeing what to do from there. I don't know why I throw up only here. Like, I don't, the only thing that makes me throw up in England is tequila rose. I did have a tequila today, well, last night, but I feel awful. I feel awful for just throwing up. But, you know, what can you do? You can't change the past. But yeah, that is basically everything. And this is just, look at that. That's from Kendall. But I guess I'll see y'all on a flight or something. Right, hello, I am currently in Manchester. Ow. And it's a lovely day. I'm going out. I landed the plane last night. Well, I didn't land the plane, but the plane landed last night. And yeah, that's basically the vibe. So I feel like I did do some vlogging where I said that I am definitely going home. Like, I'm not staying in Gothenburg for much longer. That's my view from hotel. I'm on floor 10, which isn't too bad. It's pretty good. And I'm also very close to Dan and Phil's apartments in Manchester, or like the old one. So I feel like I might have a gander. I think it's in the Green Quarter and I'm really not far away from that. Yeah, so I'm in Manchester at the moment. I'm going to get a Greggs because I really was just craving like a cheese and bean pasty. This is, I look so tiny in this mirror. This is the bathroom. I just stayed in Manchester because it was so much easier than sort of getting an Uber back to Liverpool at that late. Would have probably like killed me. I don't really still know what my plan is. I do want to go back to Sweden. I've got like a weird obsession with it. I've genuinely like fell in love with it, which is weird because what the hell. But I do want to go back to Sweden, so I don't know whether I'll go to Stockholm and try Hostel for a couple of days. I did really want to do all the Scandics, but I don't know whether I can be arsed because the cheapest way is weirdly to get planes, and I really can't be arsed with that. It's a very weird situation because I really don't know what to tell you because I really don't know what's going on. But yeah, I'm in Manchester anyway at the moment and I'm going to get a cheese and bean pasty, basically. Hell yeah. Hi guys, I thought I'd give y'all an update because I've not really vlogged in a couple of days because I was just taking like a break and a chill. I go to Stockholm tomorrow. I'm flying back out to Stockholm. That should be good. I'm only there for a couple of days to see how it's the last night in my hotel, so I was like, oh, I'll treat myself, you know. I've got a mega scran in front of me. My mouth is like salivating just looking at it, so I'll give you a little tour. I think I'm gonna watch, I can't actually say what I'm gonna watch on telly because it's so fucking nerdy. I'm not even gonna put myself out there to say I'm watching it. But oh, look at this. Like, ooh, so they didn't actually have the salmon ones that I wanted, like a full salmon box, but I can cope with this. It's also, I've just carried it all the way, but like, Dr. Pepper, kiri, it's such a 10 out of 10 spread. Like, it's such a niche amount of things, but, and I had a cheese and bean pasty today as well, and that hit, that really hit. 10 out of 10 there as well, not gonna lie. But yeah, so I'm just enjoying my last night. Oh my god, I've trashed the room, ignore that. Hi guys, please ignore my hair, okay? I've just jumped out the shower and I didn't want this to get cold. I'll expose what I mean by that. I'm in Sweden now. Huzzah. I've landed. I landed about like an hour and a half ago. I did almost miss my flight as well. That was fun. It was a crossover. It was I had to stop at Oslo and then get a connecting flight. And the gate was closed by the time I got through, so they rang me, thank god, and was like, are you here? And I was like, yeah, just wait. They didn't even check my boarding pass, so like if you ever want to sneak on a flight, clearly just do that. Got here in the end, and I've been craving this for so long since I had it for the first time the other week, like the other month. But look, now to some this just looks like a fucking mess. I've already started digging into it if you can't tell, but it's honestly, whatever Swede, whoever came up with the kebab pizza, oh my god. And I can't stand kebab meat. I really don't like it. I really don't like kebab meat. I think it's disgusting. Oh, but this hits so different. Me. So I've got the same top on probably as like the last video. I have done a lot since I last recorded, but I thought I'd do an update so far. So I think the last time I filmed was maybe in Manchester. I went to Manchester for a couple of days, so I flew from Gothenburg back to Manchester. That was good. I just chilled there for a couple of days. Just chilled out, had some time to figure out what I wanted to do from that point, whether I wanted to just go home, fly back out to Sweden, all that stuff. I did end up flying back out, and I stayed in a hotel in Stockholm for a couple of days. I saw a lot of things. I like the Vasa Museum, saw a big ship, that was fucking cool. I did go to a restaurant as well by myself, which is a huge win. Like, I know I did that when I was in Gothenburg, but it went like a restaurant, whereas this was, so I was really fucking proud of myself there. And the meatballs were fucking incredible. So I did that. I sat in the park. I went to the Abbi Museum. Honestly, the Abbi Museum was really good. I was very impressed by that. So yeah, that is basically what I've been doing. And then I went out yesterday to, it's almost like a girls on the go thing, but it's Stockholm based. They've got one in Stockholm, and it's owned by another woman who's absolutely lovely. I will tag it in the description below because it's very good. But I basically did like tote bag painting, and I sat on a table with a bunch of girls. They were super lovely, and we ended up going for drinks after. So we went to like a bar. I think I had like a beer there there was about 4 of us that stayed out, and then I actually stayed out with one of those girls, so it was just me and her at the end, and we carried on drinking, we went clubbing, and yeah, it was very good. So yesterday I cancelled my flights home. I was supposed to be going home today. I cancelled my flight home, and I am here for at least another 2 days, which is very exciting. It is very cool. I am meeting up with them again today, which is fun. We're supposed to be doing karaoke, which is super random. It's like a festival thingy, but we said we'd all go do karaoke, so we're doing karaoke. And then there's like a silent disco and stuff as well, so it should be super fun. And yeah, I've got a few more days here anyway. It is a real pain because I've got a smaller suitcase. I swapped my suitcases over in Manchester because the one I had was just too big, which means I've really got a lack of like outfits, and I would love to be wearing this with like shorts, my tights, my boots, but unfortunately I'm just stuck with my jeans, which is why I've got this top on again. But yeah, that is basically the update so far. I do adore Sweden still. It is still one of my most favourite places. I will do anything to live here. Speaking to everyone who has moved here, it's really killing me. Even if I studied here or something, but I'd obviously have to learn Swedish for that. But that is basically the update so far. I will insert the clips and things. I think I'm just going to do a bit of editing now for the videos, and yeah. And you can also see how ginger my hair's gone. It's also super frizzy right now. I've not really like straightened it properly, so I do need to go over that. But yeah, this is my second room, which is cute. It's super cute. Yay. Guys, it's me. I'm in my last day in Sweden. Well, my last night. It's like 8 o'clock, but it's been super fun. I am flying back tomorrow home because I'm poor. This is my fit check. I do have a lack of clothes because I had to swap suitcases in Manchester. Culture festival in Stockholm, so I went to that last night. I was out last night, night before. I'm going out tonight. But yeah, It's so fun. It is like free as well, which is crazy. Obviously like drinks and stuff on, but the actual festival itself is free, which is wild. And like we found like a photo booth and it's just so cute. But I check out tomorrow, I fly, I get home about 6 p.m. I'll probably order like a Domino's or something, and because I really crave a Domino's. And yeah, but this is the final fit check in Sweden. I'll be back like ASAP. Ja, jag vill komma igen. Ja. Why, hello, it is home time. It's super sad home and I get home today. My flight leaves at about 6 p.m. I should get home about 7 just for the hour change. 6 p.m. Swedish time and then 7 p.m. English time. But oh, I'm so sad. Like I am actually so sad. Like I think on this channel I go on a lot about how much I love it here. And like I thought like Copenhagen had an impact, but Sweden, it just feels right, and I don't know how to explain it. And not to say that like, oh, I should be born here, but I have noticed that I'm more myself, and I've noticed it's the only country where I have been able to just make friends easily. Like I've done solo traveling, I've done traveling normally, every other time I've not met people. Like obviously you have the odd conversation with someone, but you don't meet people, whereas here I have met a lot of people and I've made friendships and things like that, and that's something that I have massively noticed, because as a person I'm quite quiet if I don't know somebody, and I can be quite shy and stuff like that, which obviously I think because this channel is very personal to me that I don't come across that way, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's something I have noticed and I do take that into account a lot, so that's definitely a big thing. Also my voice is still gone from the culture festival, whoops. And then I do go to Boston in like a week, no, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know, on like the 5th of September anyway, which will be fun. I see my Chem, I bought tickets like a year ago. I bought them in like November 24, so that will be super fun. That is on my bucket list and I didn't even think that would ever happen, so that is like insane. Now I've got to check out the hotel at like 11 a.m. I'm thinking of just like checking in my bags and stuff to like reception. Obviously if my flight leaves I don't have to be at the airport until like 2. I might just go back into the centre, get some breakfast, and yeah, like just wander about. Do you know there's like a pond quite local as well? I did get told that by like somebody that I'd met in Gothenburg, ironically, but they used to live here, they used to live in this area in Solna. So I might go check that out because I do love a good pond. But yeah, that is basically that. I probably won't edit this or post it until much later on, just because when I get home I just want a Domino's and to just chill for a couple of days. But yeah, it's so exciting. It is really exciting, and I will definitely be back. I've already promised that I will be back. And yeah, but I don't film a lot when I come here, but I will do like a compilation of photos at the end of this vlog if I can be bothered, because although I don't video much, I think the photos do always speak for themselves. But I love Sweden. I will definitely be back. I've been here a lot and I feel so much better in myself as well. I feel like the energy coming back, the spark coming back, and I love that. And this is the airport fit because I've got such a lack of clothes because I had to obviously swap suitcases. I've got a lack of options, so I could sweat to death in this, but it's the best.